Howdy, 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 YouTube. So, just made some improvements to my L.E. Wilson case trimmer. I've got one of the old school ones that doesn't have the micrometer adjust or the hold down mechanism. I bought this off eBay a couple years ago. It's been a fantastic trimmer, super accurate. I've had a couple different other types of trimmers, and they've worked okay, but they've all been kind of the pilot-based trimmers that use a pilot inside the cutter, and I found that those not always, but sometimes it could create some scarring in the necks of my cases, and stumbled across the L.E. Wilson and bought it and haven't looked back since. It's been a phenomenal case trimmer. So if you're in the market for a case trimmer, check out the L.E. Wilson. I was a little hesitant about buying it because I knew I had to get all these case holders, and that's kind of the downside to it. However, once you're used to the concept of using a case holder, I wouldn't prefer it to be any other way. So so you eliminate that pilot, and these things hold your case dead center or squared up to the trimmer head, so you get nice true cuts on that case mouth. But essentially what I did is I took a piece of 2x2 1/4-inch thick angle iron and kind of modified it. You can kind of see here where I've notched it out a little bit to accommodate for my indicator, but the indicator is just traveling in this 3/8 groove, and I kind of milled this out to a length that would allow me to screw this all the way back or all the way in and allow for the indicator to move to the correct spot based off of where my tailstock screw is. So just a cheap Harbor Freight indicator. It's pretty accurate though, I mean, for what it is. And then this is just a Destico clamp, and just kind of took a 3/8 bolt, machined it to where it had a nice true surface, and basically it's got 3 mountable positions here. So you see I've got 45s cut on the side, so just by loosening the screw I can rotate it to 3 different positions depending on what size cartridge I got in here. So if it's a little further back, I can simply move the clamp. It's all adjustable, so works pretty good so far. It's been pretty accurate. Let's see if we can cut something to size here. Try to do this one-handed here. Alright, so we're at 1 inch, 714 thousandths and 5/10, give or take. So we'll just say, make sure I'm on that right. Try this again. So depending on how I'm holding this thing, take it back. There we go. I got it squared up now. So we're about at 1 inch, 711 thousandths. So let's trim this guy down and see what we get. So basically all I do is drop it in here, get it seated up to where it's just making contact, and then from here I can adjust my screw. So depending on how much you want to take off, so we'll see if we can take, this isn't really focusing too good, we'll try to take about 4 thousandths off. So I'm doing this one-handed, but you guys will get the idea. And then once I've got my tailstock screw adjusted, however many thousandths I want to take off, lock the clamp down, trim it, and then check. So I'm not sure how accurate this is going to be, just since I was kind of winging it, but yeah. So what I say, 4 thousandths, yeah, and we're at 1 inch, 707 thousandths. So yeah, took off 4 thousandths exactly, and that was just kind of one hand in it. So I was kind of wasn't sure how accurate the indicator was going to be, but it looks like it's about spot on. So cool little upgrades if you're a do-it-yourselfer. You got a little bit of metalworking know-how, you can upgrade pretty easy on this L.E. Wilson. So I had all this stuff laying around the shop, so it didn't cost me anything. But these indicators can be had for 13, 14 bucks. So, or you can just buy it all from L.E. Wilson and make it all a factory setup. So, hope you guys like the modification. Talk to you later.